Hey everybody, Saul Marquez with the Outcomes Rocket, and I'm excited for you to join us here at Becker's Health IT and RCM meeting. Today I have the privilege of being with Ed Finn at Crown Castle. Ed, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Saul. Very, very happy to.
Absolutely. Look, there's a lot of technologies and a lot of just new advances that are helping healthcare get forward. But it can't be done without the right infrastructure.
That is true.
And so we're going to be touching on what Crown Castle does here. Talk to us about that.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you guys do, and how do you add value to the healthcare ecosystem?
Sure. First, thank you. Appreciate the time. So Crown Castle, we're what we call facilities-based carriers. So we provide dark fiber, we provide managed fiber. But what makes us a little bit different too is we also provide wireless services, small cell, what we would call digital distributed antenna systems. And what's a lot of people don't know is we own 40% of the towers of the country. So we do have a nice way to customize our solution for our clients. Because as you said, the infrastructure, when we're talking about what clients are looking for, what technologies that help the CEOs meet their KPIs, we need to have the infrastructure to support that. So maybe it's latency measures. So about time, that technology, that shaft needs to work so that they can gain data. And as a business developer representative for other facets in the healthcare vertical, I work with some partners. I have one that works in the south with me, Darren Fetters. I have a guy that works in the west, John Rosen, and all of us help promote the healthcare. And that's why we're here at Becker's IT, because I send my team's feed for Becker's every day, and I want to here and talk to the people that are making those feed or anything that use feed develop.
That's awesome. And yeah, it's a great source for information. Ed, at the conference, what's one insight that you learned that was surprising to you?
The use and availability of technology, particularly when it comes to not only artificial intelligence, has always been something, but the ambient intelligence. We're talking to, like Care AI and other companies, how that is being utilized to really make the frontline workers the star of what's going on. And that, I think, is really a unique thing. Not that we don't think about it in what we do.
Sure.
But, you often think that the patient is number one. And to kind of quote Jack Ma, paraphrase him, I should say, maybe the patient is number two. It's the frontline worker who's actually providing that service and giving them the tools they need. And from our perspective, supporting that infrastructure to give them the tools they need to make the patient experience better.
Yeah, that's great. And certainly we have to make that type of infrastructure available if these programs, these technologies are going to be successful. Great to know that you guys are doing that you have the infrastructure to support that. For anybody watching or listening to maybe, what would you give them as a call to action? And then what's the best place they could reach you and your team?
Sure. Well, what I like to say is that we try to customize our solution, so there's no one fits all. And I think that's important. That to be transparent about what is it, what does success look like for you from not only your CEO but down to your teams. What are you using to make that happen? And then we could talk about how we can support them. So I think looking at it that way and kind of flipping the script to saying from the top down, how do we support? That's one key thing I would say to the clients. We want to have that conversation. The best way to reach us is, I'm going to say email. So it would be ed.finn@crowncastle.com. I also have counterparts, like I said, in the south, but that would be Karen Fetters, FETTVRS.com, at crowncastle.com. At John Rosen out west, and that's JON.ROSEN at Crown Castle.
And is it Finn with two N's?
It is Finn with two N's.
Okay, good.
EDFIN.
Awesome.
Like Huckleberry.
I love it. Great way to remember it. Folks, there you have it. Ed Finn from Crown Castle doing some incredible work in the space for infrastructure, supporting these technologies. Down below in the show notes, you're going to see ways to connect with them and the entire team over there. So make sure you do that. And Ed, I just want to say thanks for spending time with me.
Well, thank you for having me, and I love what you do. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Ed.